Go ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Noah Syndergaard gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
McNeil takes it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it, and the inning is over. Juan Nicasio will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hit sharply on the ground, played on the backhand, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Alonso is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting it.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Davis. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
In now, Juan Nicasio. As he rips it on the ground to second. McNeil fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Settling in now, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Segura is off at first with 2 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is in there.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And now Bryce Harper. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base and they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's gone 2 for 6. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Lowry. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Maikel Franco. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball
now
in the yard.
for the New York Mets.
Now here comes the
Number
Mets skipper
51.
on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Sewald, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets nothing. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
First pitch of the at-bat
pitcher.
on its way.
Ball.
Cut fastball inside,
Ball.
ball one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup.
Now
El Cambio. Listen,
fielder.
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Hernandez.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Final
Now
line
batting.
there for the Mets
Right
starting
fielder.
pitcher. Certainly
Right.
not the night he wanted to
Harper.
have.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the 3rd inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
The pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. To third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Jed Lowry, and they'll need him to get something going here. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Lowry.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And he will run this one down, moving to his
Number
right,
6.
and that's the first out of the inning. Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and they're on the board at 6-1. Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. Now, the last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these 2 teams.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 4th home run here in the early going, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Michael Franco. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Juan Nicasio, as he grounds one briskly to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan.
And that's in there for strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 4th home run here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
The left field.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
JT Realmuto.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 11 and the Mets 1. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Robinson Cano.
0-1 the count, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this is sliced hard down the left field line, and this will find its way to the 335 sign.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Ready once again, Rajai Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
1-0.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, number 20.
Now at the plate, Peter Alonso. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Blake Parker trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Maikel Franco will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is calling for it. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Blake Parker.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Blake Parker. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Gene Segura standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Second baseman.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Oh, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. The next 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To Lowry at the bag. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. Mano a mano with Blake Parker. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is...
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Segura trying to get there. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Davis, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. It seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Number 67.
In now, Corey Dickerson. And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting 9. Number 44, Rene Rivera.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 4 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Ready now, Rene Rivera. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Here's Rajai Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is in there. A called strike 3. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now that
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one.
And some trouble now in right field. And the run is in to score from second.
now batting, number 20.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He flew out in his last at bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Peter Alonso becomes out number 2 this inning. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drop.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 14-3. At the plate, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Michael Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 53, Blake Parker.
Digging in to try it again. Blake Parker. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit softly out in front. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. J.D. Davis the next at bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled off. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location,
attention, please.
so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
A 1 pitch on its way. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there.